After a long but surprisingly comfortable 9-hour ride from Yangon to Mandalay, we made it to our destination.
So it's a bit before 6 a.m. and we've made it to Mandalay. It's still dark outside. And there's a lot of people with signs that say like hotel, blah, blah, blah. One guy has a sign that says like, suitable hotel, free Wi-Fi, suitable. And that's pretty typical when you come to a place like this. Like all the hotel people will be here, and they can sometimes be quite pushy. And a guy came up to me and was like, "Hello," and I was like, "Hello," and he's like, "Where are you from?" I was like, "I'm tired right now. Can I have a moment?" And he was like, "Okay, no problem," and he walked away. People here are awesome. It's about 9:40 in the morning, and we have found a hotel. And it is just kind of a ratty little place.
It's a ratty little place, and I wanted. Wait. Don't say the price yet.
Okay. No, okay. Some lady told us that she saw a mouse here, so it's a mousy little place. Let's not take it to ratty. It's not quite ratty. It's mousy.
It's mousy. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like in here, and you got like your little place to do your makeup, which I didn't bring any. And then you got your Eric. Did you bring your makeup? The beds look very comfortable, and a nice soft blanket, which is nice.
There's decent internet here.
And there's internet, which is definitely a plus. There's nowhere to hang your towels, so I found a nail in the wall.
I also found a nail.
And then he found a nail in the wall to do that. Can you turn the light on in the bathroom?
Yeah, let me show you the water pressure too.
So this is the bathroom. Let me just scan it before you turn that on. There's the toilet. It's next to the shower, which is always bogus. Yeah, and go ahead.
That's full force. So it's more of just a leak.
Yeah.
Than it is pressure. But it's more on like the 4th floor or something. So I don't think the water tanks are on top of the hotels.
We can turn around the rest of the way. It's just a door. So there's not a whole lot going on in here, and it's not super clean. How much do you think it costs?
Too much.
It's $25 a day.
And the thing is that the government highly taxes foreigners staying in places. So like that's how the government gets money from tourists, is from hotel costs. So it's a bit of a bummer, and we actually just had a discussion with somebody on YouTube about how you shouldn't support the government here because they have human rights stuff, and this is the one part where we really can't. There's nothing we can do about that. Mm-hmm. But we did couch surf the first couple of days. Did we get any cookies for that? But
cookies.
Needless to say, the prices are artificially inflated. Like a local wouldn't pay anything like this. Like the hotel pays has a flat fee, and then they have to slam an extra percentage on top of it just because we're foreigners. So
that's how it is in a good number of places, and it's not always just government run, but some places will just do that and give you a foreigner fee.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna go out and find some food now.
But we're certainly in Mandalay and not Yangon anymore, because there are motorcycles or motor scooters or motorbikes or whatever you want to call them everywhere, which for us is great news because we're gonna rent one. This dog has decided to find a interesting place to take a nap.
Why is everybody telling me a different way to say thank you? It's so confusing. And I've had people say what I've been saying back. Like it hasn't been a problem.
Maybe she's saying you're welcome. Does that make sense? Like maybe your welcome is thank you plus some stuff.
Maybe she's not correcting me. She's joining me. No.
I don't think you're gonna get Burmese nailed in the next 10 days.
I'm trying so hard. Okay, so we are at a restaurant, I think it's called Tutu, and it's our first meal in Mandalay. It is a Burmese restaurant, and in the state of Burmese restauranting, they give you a lot of food.
So what Katie has here is, this is a plate of mutton, and this is prawns, And they're quite expensive. This is like $4, like $2 for a prawn, $2 for a prawn. But when you order this, then they give you this and this and this included with this item. So that's why we have, with the mutton, we have a set of those. And then with the prawns, we have a set of those. And then with the rice, I think was extra. So it seems expensive because she was like, oh, 2 prawns. And we're like, what? But then she was like, also all these things. So it's not so bad. How is the mutton?
The sauce is fabulous. I only ate the potato though.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
This guy? What is it, do you think?
It's like a green pepper eggplant type thing that's been slow cooked in a really, really kind of a tangy sauce.
Yeah.
She said this was beans. It's cold. Fabulous. It's got crunchy things inside that are really good.
Okay, and the soup? If the soup's anything like that soup I had at that other place, like that peppery stuff, it's gonna be banging.
It's good.
Is it got daikon in it, or is that potato?
I don't know. It looks like daikon, but it could be their own kind. It doesn't look as thick as the daikon we're used to.
Could be friend of daikon.
Yes, friend of daikon.
So you'd say this is a good investment?
Yes.
Cool. Something else I'd like to talk about, and I don't want to compare to Japan a lot. Don't want to compare to Japan, but now that we've lived in Japan so long, we've become accustomed to Japanese rice. Rice outside of Japan is just not quite the same. It's kind of like, I keep calling it congealed stuff. It's like rice, it's not that this is bad, it's that rice in Japan is amazing. This was, quite frankly, one of the best meals I've had in months. It's amazing, especially this mutton. The mutton was good, like astonishingly good. The shrimp's flavor was really good, but they had cooked it, or it's like overcooked based on what like my opinion of how a shrimp should be cooked is. Perhaps that's how it's cooked in Burmese food or whatever, but it was a little rough, a little tough. But man, that mutton, I could just get another plate of that mutton, be a happy person. And the beans as well. This dish was quite good, not beans, peppers was really good as well. I also enjoyed the soup. Yeah, I would definitely come to Tutu again. Amazing little restaurant is down this little tiny alley and kind of like back in that little hole. And it turned out to be $7.80 basically. So it's kind of expensive here, but it's pretty good. I'd have it again. Walking down the streets here in Mandalay, and this is apparently a laundromat. There's a sign down there that says, "Miss Show, wash your clothes." And it looks kind of racist, to be honest, but then you see they're drying all the clothes out here like this, so. We just went by the motorbike place that we're gonna be renting a bike from tomorrow, and it's something that I prearranged with a guy. When you type in like motorbikes and Myanmar, his blog comes up, and he went on a trip with his father, I guess. And he'd gone on a big trip and made a blog about it. And then people started messaging him and being like, hey, how do you get a bike? And then he started buying bikes and renting them, and now he rents motorbikes for a living. He's from America. This guy named Zach. He's super nice, so we sat and chatted with him for a bit. And we're gonna meet up with him later, and he's gonna look at the route with us and like help us like determine like exactly what steps we should take and all that stuff.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that. Most of the time, like you get a motorbike and they're just like, all right, see ya. But he's like, let me go over your route with you, see what you can do, and that's really cool to have that insight. Yeah,
and he helped us acquire a permit that we need to go to certain parts of the country as foreigners on a motorbike and stuff. And the whole experience has been incredible. The name of his bike shop, Mandalay Motorbike, I think. If you Google that, it'll come up. And we're gonna walk over to a place where I think they pound gold into gold leaf, and we're gonna check that out because it's just like right down the street. And on the way we stopped in a little store and we got some sodas. So I got this 100 plus, and I swear I've had this before somewhere in Southeast Asia. This is very familiar looking.
It does say active hydration, so maybe it's like
it says isotonic drink. So I think it's like kind of like Gatorade, but I haven't tasted it yet, so let's find out. Exactly. It's like a grapefruit soda, like a Gatorade would taste.
Oh, I can smell the grapefruit now.
You want to taste?
I don't really like those very much.
Okay, and Katie got something that
I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's Chinese.
Yeah, it is. But we're at a place where we can read. Oh, you look at that. That is.
Kavas.
Kavas. But what does that mean?
I don't know. There's a barrel there, and a barrel makes me think of root beer or like spirits, like liquor of some sort. There's no carbonation, and I really thought there would be carbonation.
Yeah, it's flat. What's it smell like?
Alcohol.
Are you serious? Is it a beer?
It's like cream soda without the fizz.
Can I taste it?
This is the best thing I've ever done.
Is it alcoholic? Seriously?
No, it smells alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it smells like beer.
Taste it. The taste doesn't smell. The taste doesn't smell like that. Cream soda.
That's not bad.
I love cream soda. Cream soda is my favorite beverage when I was little.
I'm not sure I would have. I'm not a big cream soda fan, but I wouldn't probably enjoy the whole thing. But it's definitely a flavor.
It does kind of taste like beer too.
I've never really had that before.
Yep, never had that. Is it alcoholic?
I mean, I don't think so. It's probably like, it says juice. I think that's like fruit juice. It's like the kanji they would use for juice.
What juice is making this?
I don't know.
Okay, so we're at Golden Rose, and they are pounding gold into gold leaf. It's pretty incredible. He spent 1 hour pounding this with a hammer, and when you touch it, it's hot. That guy has my favorite style. That really interesting style. So they beat this gold into a flat sheet called gold leaf, and from what I can tell, gold leaf is given out, or people pay for it at temples to put it onto Buddhas or other religious things, and they cake it on. Like, I've heard that some Buddhas are caked in 6 inches of gold leaf, and it's real gold, it's not fake. And I assume people, I guess, are paying for it. But the ladies here are packaging it to go to probably a stupa, pagoda, or whatever, and it's going to be sold there for people to use. And this is just crazy. Like, the noise and the strong men.
He said that he worked how long? How many days?
He works 7 to 8 hours.
A day.
Yeah.
Just swinging a 3-kilo hammer.
And that one guy told me that to do the sheets that he was working on, to flatten it out, it takes 5 hours. The one that we showed you that I touched, the guy said that he got it that flat by hitting it for 1 hour.
But it was a smaller circumference, like you could buy them in bigger circumferences, so the 5-hour one was bigger.
I really want to sit in here and do this with them. That really looks like fun. It's just systematic packaging.
The little gold pounding shop was amazing. But something that was even more amazing about it is places like that, like you think like gold shop, like it's gonna be high pressure sales, but there was zero. Nobody asked us to buy anything. The guy talked to us without us giving him any money, just to explain what was going on. We put a couple of bucks down in his little tray, like, I mean, thanks for giving us like a little bit of a tour of your profession, right? But there was no pressure. It wasn't pushy, it wasn't, and that's just kind of what this country's like. There's no pressure. Everybody is super chill. It's amazing.
He let me touch that hot gold. Yeah.
He showed you his muscles too.
Yeah, he did. After hitting up the gold shop, we went to Mandalay Motorbikes to meet up with Zach and pick up our bike. He took the time to show us all the things that we needed to know about the bike and about the routes that we'd be taking. It was pretty awesome. Alright, well, I'm standing at this ATM because it just ate our credit card. Now, this isn't horrible news because we have 2 credit cards for 1 account, but this is kind of crappy news that, like, our card is stuck in there, and if it pops out, someone could take it. So either we sit here and we try to figure out how to get the card out of the machine, or we call and cancel that card. But then we're left with 1 card, and we hope that the ATM doesn't eat our credit cards anymore. What's really funny about this is we kept seeing this. If your card is captured from the ATM, you must contact blah blah blah. And I just thought that's never gonna happen. And it happened. Also, at the same time as our credit card is stuck in the ATM, our motorbike is out of gas. So actually a man from across the street at another bank came over and saw us at the ATM, and he's calling now to get somebody to come and get our credit card. We can't speak to each other at all, but like, you know, I know he's doing that. He wrote down the number and everything. He's gonna give them a call. And then this man down here was flashing a bottle at us and asking if we wanted gas. Like he could tell that we were out of gas. And so now we have gas.
This is the thing about these countries, like in America or even Japan, like if you have a problem, it can be like a nightmare to get something solved. But here, if you have a problem, like, and the problems probably happen more often here, but they just resolve themselves. Like,
I can't believe what just happened.
People just, like, so a lady just delivered fuel in a water bottle. With a big smile.
Yeah.
So.
And a baby.
And a baby.
We are taking our first rides here in Mandalay that hopefully won't end in the bike running out of gas or
any other issues.
Any other issues.
Traffic here is unique. That was a stoplight.
That man was not very red.
The first day on a bike in a city like this is just stressful for me. By tomorrow I'll be fine, and I think once we get out of the city, the traffic is going to be really light. We're at a vegetarian joint, and this is a good sign. This is the front of the menu. Food is thoroughly cooked. That's a good review of your own restaurant.
We had some suggestions about doing a vegetarian challenge for one day. The beginning of the day already happened, so it is kind of lunchish dinner time.
It's like 4:30.
What I'm going to try to do is the next 3 meals that I have, I'm going to try to make them vegetarian. This one's very easy because we're at a vegetarian restaurant, so awesome. It wasn't very hard to find things that weren't going to work with that, so this is what we've ended up with. Over here, this is a coconut sauce with fried. No, is it fried? No,
just
this is fried.
Vegetables and coconut
vegetables,
sauce.
So it's probably been stewed in the sauce, not fried.
Who knows?
And then cauliflower, green beans, things I don't know because honestly.
Carrots. You know carrots. You're a carnivore.
I'm a carnivore.
Yeah, these are carrots, Katie.
I know what those are. I feel a bit weird uttering the word carnivore in a vegetarian restaurant. I've got this, and it's just fried vegetables, and I asked for some tofu because I've started to really like tofu now that Emma has taught me an appreciation for that. I got steamed rice with mine, and Eric got...
Friend of naan. I don't remember what he says.
Friend of naan and... I call it jabal pur.
So it's kind of like a naan, but it's super thin.
Yeah, so...
And we also have... Katie has a pineapple lassi, and I have an amazing banana lassi.
So I would say this is not vegan.
Yeah.
Can vegans drink milk?
No.
Yeah, so these are like products of
a cow.
Those are products of cows. So
but if we'd gotten
the
fruit juices instead of the lassi, then we might be dipping into vegan territory.
Maybe someday we'll do the vegan challenge, but for right now, just the vegetarian challenge. I'm hungry. Well, I guess I could show you whether it tastes good or not. Okay. Some green beans, some tofu, some cabbage, and some carrots, and some corn. I named all of them.
Is it banging?
It's banging.
Nice.
Liking that tofu.
And I'm gonna belt into this guy.
I really liked that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Coconut is really good.
It's quite good. It's quite good.
And the lasties, we already went into that. They're awesome.
We've come up a hill. It's in Mandalay, and it's called the Mandalay Hill?
Yeah.
The Mandalay Hill, and we're at the top of the Mandalay Hill. and we just by a sliver missed the sunset. We saw it just go whoop right underneath the clouds as we were kind of halfway up the hill. And the motorbike performed well, so we're happy about that. So far so good. I have a little bit of concern about these Chinese bikes, but we've been assured that it's a good Chinese bike. Anyway, so this is what we've got. We got a pretty good view. I just love, like, you get down here and you can see these like pagodas, or I'm so sorry if I'm saying the wrong word, but there's a lot of them down there. It's like one here and here and here and here and here. There's a lot of gold little peaks sticking up. It's just really amazing looking. And I guess that in the distance we have a river, but I'm not familiar with the geography, so I'm not sure if that's true. It looks like a river.
The vegetarian quest continues, and we haven't been very adventurous about it. We went up the hill to watch the sunset, we came down the hill, and we ended up at the same restaurant. But it's only because we saw the dessert looked really, really good, or sounded really, really good, and now it looks really, really good. We got like a yogurt fruit bowl with honey all over it. This is gonna be amazing.
Here's the deal. I love fruit. I love yogurt and I love honey. This is some prime stuff. How is it? What kind of fruits are we working with? I see bananas are in there, which is good.
I just ate a pineapple.
A banana is the best thing.
It's kind of hard to tell what's coming out.
Look at all that honey. It's like, there's probably mango.
Looks good.
What is that?
I don't know if this is tomato or watermelon. Papaya.
Papaya?
Papaya. Papaya.
And Katie got a natural lassi. It's just like the lassi. And it's got some hot tea. And in this part of the world, hot tea is awesome because it's so sweet. It's really good.
Shit works out for real.
We just came back to our hotel, and the card that was captured in the ATM has been returned.
Yep. And they even gave us like the piece of paper that we gave to the security guy that was standing next to the ATM. So apparently, like, security guy talked to the guy that fixed the credit card machine, gave him the paper. Credit card machine man came to our hotel, gave it to the people at the hotel, and then when we got here, they presented it to us.
Lovely people.
Yeah. Thank goodness. One of the reasons why we chose this hotel is because they boasted that it had hot water. And honestly, I've really enjoyed staying at this hotel because they've just been really helpful with dire emergencies. But we stayed here because of the hot shower. It's probably hot, but this is full on. The water has to come out for it to be hot. Yesterday, we took a shower in another room, and Eric just went to do the same thing, and honestly, the shower in the other room was amazing.
Less water was coming out of 314 than coming out of here.
Okay, so there's no water there.
Yeah, so I think that the whole building or the floor or something has problems, which, I mean, whatever. I'll just rinse off with cold water and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna go eat breakfast and see what happens.
It's still cold, but let's see. Oh, no, it's hot. It's steaming hot now. Can you wait a few minutes? It just started blowing. We don't know what they did. So, like, and it gets hot to the point where you can't touch it. It's so hot.
Like I was saying, this hotel, it's gritty, but the people here care that you're having a good shower. That's the best shower pressure we've had out of there. Yes, they care.
It's amazing. So now we have no cold water. This is a problem I've never had before.
I can feel like heat over here.
I know it's too hot. Okay, oh wait, it just went down a little bit, but now it's getting super hot again.
The vegetarian quest continues with hotel breakfast. Can it be done? I don't know. I mean, can it be done and I'll actually still feel like I can travel on the amount of food that I got? We're gonna find that out. It's gonna be in this little hut right here, which is on the roof of our guest house. So I'm gonna show you the view that we have. I'm really enjoying all the wood that is on the top of this building. Wow, that's a lot of wood. And there's a really pretty church across the street. And down below. Motorbikes, 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 motorbikes. Okay, so we got our food. Come on down. Got the bananas. This is definitely vegetarian. Got a gigantic plate of papaya. I don't like papaya. There's no flavor. There's nothing there. And we got eggs. And we had a conversation about whether eggs are vegetarian or not. I don't know. I have no idea.
What's your reasoning?
Oh, my reasoning is that it's okay for vegetarians to eat it because it's not like actually hurting an animal. I don't know.
Is it hurting an animal or not?
I mean, the animal is naturally going to make that egg.
Let me ask you a question. Could you eat an aborted fetus? Is that vegetarian?
This isn't an aborted fetus. This is an egg. It's not fertilized.
I was just taking it too far.
I'm just taking it too far.
I'm sorry.
So I personally think that is not harming the animal. I can understand that some people are going to argue that like chickens live in really bad situations and stuff like that. I get that. But when you think about did they have to harm the animal to get this, I don't think that they did. Like the animal's going to make that. You could walk around after a chicken for days and then maybe it'd make that on its own.
Is that how this works? I think so. I don't know. Where do eggs come from? Let me ask you a question. Which came first?
Yeah, I'm not getting into that. But we have bread and jelly and butter now. Butter.
And this is tea.
And this is...
orange juice, probably. So are you going to eat the eggs or not?
That stuff I don't know. I want to eat it because I like it.
I think it's okay. I think some...
I have stated my case. I think the egg is okay.
It's about 11:30, and we left later than we wanted to. We wanted to be out of Mandalay about 8 o'clock this morning, and we really left around 9:15, something like that. So I'm a little worried we're going to be in the dark a little bit at the end of our journey today, because it's like 250 kilometers, I think. And you can't go ridiculously fast, obviously, on these little bikes. And you can't go ridiculously fast on these little roads. And, you know, we want to stop and look at things every once in a while too, right? But anyway, so we have our bike. And our bike's name is...
Sharon Phillips has chosen that the bike's name will be Beltar.
Beltar.
Can we hear the horn so that we can give him a proper sounding name?
Horn time. Something about the horn. This is the button for the horn, and when I do like a U-turn, I turn here because the way that the bag is sitting, it beeps. Okay.
It sounds cheerful.
Does it sound cheerful?
I think, yeah. You can't make it cheerful. You
okay,
gotta,
just.
Yeah, it's cheerful.
Okay.
So it's probably like a Beltar. That's what I think.
So if it was mean, it would have been
Beltar.
So this is like a little like Chinese bike, like kind of a knockoff of one of the little Honda ones, but it runs great. It's working perfect. We've had bad luck with little Chinese bikes in the past, but this one hasn't lit on fire yet, so that's a step up. There's a little thing going by right now. I'll show you. Those things happen a lot. And I don't know. Oh, we went to a little shop. We went to a convenience store a second ago.
It's a shack shop.
A shack shop, yeah. We went to a convenience store and we got the following. What is that?
Some sort of tube. I don't know if it's meat or cheese or fish or...
What is it?
Tastes like chicken.
Chicken. So we have a chicken tube. And we have a big thing of purified drinking water. And
you can't drink out of the tap here, so.
Yeah, definitely would probably kill you. And we have the guy recommended the egg bread. I'm not sure why this was so highly recommended, but this had to go with us. And we got 2 tiny little chocolate bars. And it says this is the best milky chocolate, so I have high expectations for that. Mm-hmm. And then we got a lollipop, pineapple. So Katie got like a little dum-dum. And then we got this. And this is scary green thing with powder on it. And it looks like dried fruit. I'm not really sure. Katie said kiwi, but I think it's too long to be a kiwi.
Usually when they do kiwi, they do it in circles, so.
Yeah, I don't think this is kiwi, so I'm not sure. So all of this was 700 cat, so about 70 cents USD. So that's hard to be upset with. And the guy was sort of loading us up, but it was all good. It was all good. And Katie's gonna hold the camera so I can try out the green thing. And
I'm trying to eat my chicken tube.
Yeah, your chicken tube is this thing.
I'd get the chicken tube again.
Would you? Can I have a bite of the chicken tube?
I was looking forward to that last bite.
I won't eat the whole thing.
It has a bit of a strange, like, sweet taste, but then I just focus on the meat.
Dude, that tastes like the not marshmallow bits of Lucky Charms. That's what it has a similar sweetness to Lucky Charms. I'm telling you. All right. So
I don't disagree.
And this tastes just like cotton candy.
I don't want any of it.
You want it? You just gotta try a little piece, man.
Can I just smell it? My stomach is actually feeling a bit strange.
Have a little nibble. So wait, your stomach is strange, so you'll eat mysterious chicken tube, but I tell you a piece of fruit that tastes like cotton candy and that scares you?
I don't know what that is.
It's good.
It is good.
10 out of 10, would have again. That's nice. When we came out here, we went down some really beautiful, like, divided highways, these big, huge lanes, and every once in a while they would get narrow, and then you'd have to go through a little town, and it would be really congested, and then you'd be back to this beautiful, like, open, wide road. And these roads are pretty narrow. You can see 2 of those trucks wouldn't fit on that road, so you've got this big shoulder area that you have to utilize sometimes, but the traffic isn't so heavy, so it's really not too big of a deal. Katie's walking down there because she needs to go to the bathroom, so hopefully she doesn't get eaten by one of them. There's a list on Wikipedia. I saved Wikipedia onto our phone. It's not a phone, but anyway, under a handheld device. And it's like the list of animals that is from here, like all of them eat humans. Like it's just like terrifying. But I think that's like up in the forests and stuff, and we're kind of in like the central plains, so I don't think that there's too many scary things, but I don't know, there's probably some pretty scary snakes and stuff in these, I don't know, maybe, who knows. Anyway, so she's going out there because she needs to use the ladies' room. Anybody goes by and you smile at them and they smile back. Like big, real smiles. Like anybody, watch, I'll do it right now, watch. See, smile. Got a nod there, That guy looked pretty, oh, girl turned around, waved, and smiled. Like, the people here are great. And look, Katie has got the arms up because I assume she didn't get bit by a cobra, or I swear the Wikipedia article said rhinoceroses live somewhere in like the north or something, which, what? Do they live in this part of the world? That doesn't make sense. Maybe they escaped from a zoo and then bred. I busted into the bread.
Egg bread.
The egg bread. But also, look, it has like an orchid or something on it. So inside, there is some sort of mysterious jam. And it's just like a buttery-ish, sweetish something. It's okay. It's
Swedish?
No, not Swedish. Not like Emma. Like, I mean like Swedish, like sweet. Kind of sweet. Sweet-ish. Like it's cool-ish. Oh, wait, coolish is a Japanese thing, those coolish pouches. Shit, how do you use ish in English? Ah, English! Wait. I got nothing. It's kind of a sweet flavor.
This is still going. I just now realized by eating that chicken tube I screwed up vegetarian day. Honestly, I don't know if that's chicken that's in that tube, but I'm an idiot.
I told you.
What did you tell me?
They can never make it.
Yeah, he says I can never make it. I'm gonna have to figure out.
Hold on. And then you told me, you know, when I don't feel well, all I want to do is eat meat.
Very funny.
Oh, look at the road stuff. Look at this.
Very funny.
So this isn't so bad, right? Got downshift here, curve little bumps here like this. Hairpin turn going up the mountain. It's all good.
I'm still gonna keep trying for this vegetarian meal. I'm just gonna pretend maybe that didn't happen. As always, when we think that we're taking the crazy route, we always see foreigners on bikes.
Hello. So this is the shifting mechanism for the bike, and down always goes up. So if you're first, second, third, fourth, neutral, first, second, third, fourth, neutral, okay? Up goes backwards, okay? So fourth, third, second, first, neutral, and it will loop around both directions. Well, I don't know if it'll loop around backwards, but it loops around forwards. But, so I mean, that's really easy. But in this country, or in these countries, everybody rides with flip-flops. So this action is kind of painful to do if you have flip-flops on, because you have to pull quite hard. So they put a back on it. So you can use the back of your foot, or you can use, you know, you take your foot back and put down like that to get it to go up. And I'm not sure if they do that on other motorbikes. Maybe they do that on like real motorbikes in the States and stuff. But when I was riding dirt bikes when I was a kid, we never had like, we never had something like this. I just thought it was kind of interesting. Maybe it's not interesting.
Where's Katie?
Where is Katie?
I'm way over here.
This is the new Katie.
What am I gonna do then? Oh.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do this thing. So this is what's growing on this tree. Some of them are really, really green, but I didn't want to steal one that was really, really green. I don't know what it is. Ouch, it's pretty spiky. Is this that red thing that they chew?
Could be beetle nut.
I think it is. Yeah, look, it's really, really red. So they chew, I think this, beetle, is that what it's called?
Beetle nut, yeah.
They chew this stuff kind of like chewing tobacco, and it makes all their teeth super red. And I think it's somewhat addictive, but you see them like mushing it up in markets and stuff to sell it. Yeah, I bet you that's what it is, because you can see how it's, I don't know how to open it.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. This is white now. Well, I don't know what we're looking at, but it's a thing. Maybe somebody will be able to tell us on the internet.
We are just somewhere in the mountains. It's very, very pretty.
Way out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, way out here in the middle of nowhere. And like, there's actual like brick houses and stuff. So they've hauled all that stuff up here to build these, which is kind of a surprise, to be honest. And way up there on top of every little hill is like some sort of pagoda. Which is, I mean, they're taking things up there to build those pagodas, which is amazing. We're at a gas station. So this is a gas station, and it also looks like, I mean, he looks like he's got a pretty good setup here. He's got things so he can do air, put air in your tires, and I assume this means that he can do a repair if there's like a flat. So a young boy is coming out, and this is the fuel, this is the petrol. So this is about $1 for one of these bottles, these water bottles, and then you put it in the bike, and it always works. We're going up this little hill because it's a thing on top of the hill. Because it's a thing on top of all the hills.
It's a teeny tiny stupa.
has like a little jewel on the very top.
Oh, wow. We're gonna eat an avocado now. So as we've been riding along, we've seen a lot of people that are selling fruits and stuff. And with my possible debacle of the vegetarian day, I thought it's probably wise to probably just eat an avocado. It evens it out. Just get back into vegetarian, just pushes any meat out, right? So, got the avocado.
How much was this avocado?
This avocado, this gigantic palm, can't fit it all in my hand avocado, was 10 cents. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna give it a try. Start with this side.
We don't have a knife, by the way, so we're using the motorbike key. As long as we don't bend that key, if we bend that key, we're in some serious trouble. How's it going?
It's going a little slow.
So you're telling me motorcycle keys don't cut avocados well?
No, they don't.
No, you just twist, right? In theory?
Twist? What the fuck are you talking about?
You twist it.
You pull it open. I'm twisting.
No, twist. I'm serious. Here, give it to me. Give it to me. Here, let me show you. Here. Kitty's like, I'm the avocado master. She doesn't know about the twist.
Can't wait to watch this. Alright.
Alright, so you take the avocado. Well, you didn't cut it!
I couldn't cut it all the way down there.
Well,
it's really
then of
hard.
course it's not going to twist. You just twist it like this. Yeah, see? If it had been cut all the way, it would have just popped.
You just pull it apart.
It would have popped right open. See? Look at that twist. Now we don't have anything to eat it with. So the petrol gauge doesn't work on this bike very well, and I've noticed this. It was bouncing around quite a bit. And you get about 45 kilometers to the liter, and we put quite a bit of fuel in a couple times today, so I didn't think we were in trouble, but kind of haven't been paying attention to how far we've been going. And I bet you can guess what's happened. We're quite a ways out from anywhere. And we'll put like a view of the map up right here that shows you like the nearest something. But I think somebody's about to help us because that's where we are. We're in this country.
Yep.
Petro.
And they probably know where the next gas station is and all that stuff. This is literally the second motorcycle to go by us.
Pull out. Right. Pero con shot, no.
Yeah, shop.
Ay. Pero no voy a mandar.
So we're now gonna split up. A guy came and he told Eric how to drive the bike, and I don't know if I videotaped that well. I don't like to videotape people who I don't know if they want to be videotaped. You know, it's really nice that he helped us, and maybe he doesn't want to have his shit all up on the internet. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know what the internet is. Anyways, so we're gonna split up now. Eric's gonna go and try this trick that the guys showed him.
He told me to just drive and pull the clutch open the whole way. So maybe there's like, that'll pull, I don't know. I don't understand
the
how much.
The last remaining bits of gas.
Yeah.
And I am gonna walk until I find Eric, hopefully on this road. And I'm taking 5,000 big ones.
It's like $5.
Because I'm pretty sure I could survive on $5. At least for the next like half an hour. Is that a guy?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's a good sight. Wow. So the two guys came back and they're pouring us some gas.
So yesterday we had the situation where the card got stuck in the ATM, and then we had the bike run out of fuel. I mean, that was right next to a person that sold fuel. They brought us fuel, and then a bunch of people helped us get the card back. And I don't know if we even explained that. Like, the card got delivered back to our hotel. Like, did we talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Like, and it all happened so fast. And we just had a problem where the bike broke down, and like moments went by. Within 10 minutes, we have fuel back in our bike. And the guy said he was the police sergeant, I guess, and he told us his name, and like he was like, one bottle 5,000 or 1,000, and we just gave him 5,000. Like, here's $5. Thank you so much. It's helped us so much. This is amazing. Like, all your problems are just poof, they just disappear. We're out in like rural nowhere, you know? It's incredible. What a great place.
This is what your typical road stand stop looks like. There's that amount of food and some random things that you might need for home and whatnot. But yeah, I guess these are like potato chips. Ooh, they actually kind of look good. I might try to get that. And then like sweet things and salty things and donuts. You're gonna be getting this donut. Not a problem there. So I guess one of the things about Vegetarian Day that I didn't think about is that being a vegetarian, you have to think about what you're eating. I don't think about any of that stuff.
Just stuff it in your gob.
In the last like 3 days, you have said the phrase, stuff it in your gam, stuff it in your gullet, and stuff it in your gob. I'm keeping track of what you're saying, because you keep saying this. Anywho, so when you're a vegetarian, you have to think about these things. I don't know. I'm really hungry right now, and I don't know if this is meat or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think that it is.
It's fried stuff.
Is fried. It could be like what? Chitlins. It could be chitlins.
Chitlins? I don't think they have chitlins in Myanmar.
No. Pig skin.
Yeah.
Pork rinds.
Pork rinds. Does it taste like a pig?
Just tastes like
styrofoamish type thing or something. That's what it looks.
Tastes like instant noodles.
It's like, oh, that's good. I could get down on some instant noodles. And what else did you get?
I got the donuts, but they look really good.
And the safe.
You chose the biggest one.
The safe bet about a donut in Asia is it has a hole in the middle, so that means they're probably not hiding meat inside. Like sometimes you have to worry about that with pastries.
Seriously? This exists? That is awesome! Look at that! That is just stellar looking. I don't think we'll have time to climb it, but you know, it's pretty.
So I was talking about how if you've seen our Taiwan videos, we ended up at convenience stores a lot because that's just the way the country is structured. Like if you want snacks, you go to a convenience store. But here they've got these like little snack shack places, like where you can buy petrol in the bottles, and then you have this stuff. And a lot of it is like unlabeled things such as this. And I don't know, it looks donut-esque, right? So anyway, we have this. And we have some sesame chip things, sesame flavored these thingies. And then we've got another unlabeled thing of rice cake looking things. Look at this thing. And Katie also bought this bag of something. And it looks like chips or something. And it's got chickens on it, right? And so Katie's like,
can't eat it.
She's on Vegetarian Day. You can't eat that. Right?
Eat chicken flavored?
Chicken flavored things? Is that okay? Is that alright? I don't
I'll just wait till tomorrow.
I'm gonna eat that bag of chicken stuffs. Oh, and anyway, so this was about 30 cents, all of it. So, I mean, we go in these places and like, just out of curiosity, I want to try like all of it. Like in a way, it's just like, here is $1, can I have one of everything? But, I don't know. Is that me just like, wielding the water around too much and like, I don't know. It'd be weird, right? We went over that mountain range and we did it in the middle of the day, so it wasn't so bad. It actually wasn't cold. The temperature was essentially perfect. But I was wearing like this coat, which is, you know, wind comes through it, but it keeps the sun, like it's a little warm. It's not cold. It's a little warm. It helps me a little bit. But now, sorry, my brain is like fried. We've done like almost 250 kilometers and I'm just like, that's a long way on one of these little bikes on these roads. And it's now getting quite cold. We're almost where we're gonna go. Maybe we're 10, 20 kilometers away. Man, it's getting cold. Like I'm freezing. My teeth are chattering when I'm on the bike. So definitely should have packed like a couple of long sleeve shirts or something. I'm just a doofus and just didn't do it. I don't know what I was thinking.
the way to Inle. The last probably 2 hours of the trip were quite cold. I'm still like frozen on the inside, which is really strange. I should say I expected it to be very, very warm here, but it's winter here. Duh. But we were up in the mountains and it was pretty cold. And now I've got some noodle soup and I'm trying to warm up. I got the hot tea too. I got the hot tea and the noodle soup.
Let me ask you a question. Is there any meat in this noodle soup?
There is. I told him no meat. I had to think about it this time. I asked the guy what his favorite thing on the menu was with no meat, and he suggested the Sharon noodles, which are like kind of like sticky rice but in noodle format. And it's really, really good. I can't even explain how this broth tastes. It tastes meaty, is how it tastes, now that I think about it. And that's probably why I like it. But yeah, it's sesame and vegetables and broth and an unknown broth. So.
He said there might be peanut in it as well, I believe.
I don't remember peanut.
Yeah, I heard the word
but
peanut.
The noodles are like really, really sticky.
Yeah, it's made of sticky rice, which is quite interesting. I don't think I've ever had sticky rice in noodle form before.
Yeah, so it's really, really good. The aroma is incredible, and it's warm, which also is pretty much the best thing that's happened today.
Alright, so I got a vegetable soup that has a chicken broth base because I'm not worried about the vegetarian thing. I can't hold myself to that. I can't not get something delicious. But honestly, in this case, Katie did a better job because her soup was super, super good. Like, it was amazing.
It's gone. It's so good.
And we wouldn't have asked for it or even discovered it if she hadn't asked about like what's something without meat. So sometimes that's actually quite a good thing. But this only had little tiny pieces of chicken in it, and it's got carrots and cabbage, and the broth tastes really strongly of cauliflower. And it's a very hearty taste, but it's not exciting. Katie's was exciting. But we also have one more thing here. We have, this is called tea leaf soup, or I'm sorry, tea leaf salad. And I think that it's made of, we heard it's made of fermented tea leaves. And then it also has other things. It's a bit dark in here, so it's hard to tell. But it looks like, is that a peanut?
Or cashew.
And something else, it's a crunchy thing. And then it's also got tomatoes and stuff. I don't know. It's hard to say. So I'm just gonna bite into this and see what's up. So fermented tea leaves, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
I don't know if I just saw that on the menu if I would have ordered it. So.
But you did see it on the menu, and now you've ordered it.
Because I heard of it. You know what I mean? Because somebody told me.
Would you put it in your gullet?
That's amazing. It's very good. I don't know if you're going to like it.
Propulsion system. Now, Chinese Americans, 150 men, 6 fat tourists around. Straight as nuts on.
Why would I not like that? It's incredible.
Sometimes I don't know what you're into.
Really, really good.
You like it, sir?